I know Empire is a different type of label. Can you tell the viewers out there how it is different?
From the very beginning, we decided that our structure would be more of a joint venture structure. We always looked at ourselves as not being the vehicle, but being the GPS to navigate the vehicle.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Avdija is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 2. And for the Spurs, Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie at the 2. And with things just getting started in this new season, Brent, what are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, BA, I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push it?
Now here's Paul. It's rebounded by Grant. Pass to Avdija. And here's Simons. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Champagnie, that's good.
That's some classic Chris Paul in action, reading the floor and finding the opening.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future. They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Pass to Simons. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. It's Barnes on the wing, defended by Avdija. Wembanyama against Ayton. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Avdija pulls it in. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Simons against Paul. And it's Simons penetrating.
Good job of Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second. He was ready to fire.
Paul against Simons. No good on the shot. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. What's that really saying?
Now here's Paul. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And he makes it.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Simons outside. The 3. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. Make him earn it at the line.
Portland shooting their first free throws tonight.
DeAndre Ayton, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Barnes. Branham's checked in for Champagny. And Castle's subbed in for Paul. Murray's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Simons. He's off on that one. Nice D from Avdia. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, the Blazers with the draft night trade for two-way wing Denny Avdia, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdia is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
All right, Shams, thank you. So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Grant. Rebound San Antonio. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
To the paint. Here's Sohan. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Grant. Coming off a 16-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. No good from 11 feet. Spurs trail by 3. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Castle. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. The score now all even.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Grant with it. Lets it go from 11. Here's Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Johnson. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
That play never gets old. A pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
Here's Castle. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
San Antonio foul. Bryant. First personal foul. Second team foul. Blazer substitution. Robert Williams.
Avdia from outside. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist.
Where was the perimeter D on that one? You have to guard against all possibilities.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Portland ahead, up 5. We've got more in store for you right after this.
20.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
But simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So the Trailblazers 5 right now. They've got Jabari Walker. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Williams. Then there's Scoot Henderson, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Barnes passes to Johnson. Shoots over Walker. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Johnson Phillips said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Portland leading by 5. Walker passes to Ayton. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Branham. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Timeout called, Portland, and for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team. Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
So for the Blazers, Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. Reith comes in for Williams, and Murray subbed in for Walker. Murray passes to Simons. Here's Klingon. Henderson outside. Simons outside. To the right side. Just 3 to shoot. Murray for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 6. And he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 8. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Champagny pass to Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal
Grant, with all the parity and
First team
competition in the
foul.
league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
He misses the free throw. Just 21 wins for Portland last year, Brent. Their lowest total since the 71-72 season.
Yeah, BA, and if history serves me right, that was just their second year in the NBA. I do like the youth movement. This team has to rebuild in the Rose City. They've got some interesting pieces, but this one's going to take some time.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Henderson. From 11 feet away. Nice touch on the bank shot. Henderson's gotten his second bucket.
Anytime Henderson can't get to the rim, that mid-range jumper is always there.
To the middle. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Kamari. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Paul. It doesn't go for him. Trailblazers lead by 5. The drive by Henderson. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Yeah, too much Wemby. I mean, just too strong down low.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Kamari. Rebounded by Champagny. The Spurs have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the inside. Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Here's Kamari. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Inside. Here's Reed. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
Henderson outside. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Klingon. Wembanyama, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Henderson scanning the floor. Here's the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
You have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the coaching staff has got to love this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no foul shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Barnes. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie at 2 guard. That's the San Antonio 5.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And it's Simons missing. And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 1-point game. And one thing about Harrison Barnes, Brett, he is efficient on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, it just feels like Harrison Barnes is one of those guys, BA, that's super steady, right? You know what he's going to do on a nightly basis, the shots he's going to take, and he has confidence in every one of those shots that he gets. So committed to both ends of the floor and a real team helper.
Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I think it's so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's Paul. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Fifth, Anthony Simons.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
And he makes a first. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Branham's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Chris Paul.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And here's Simons outside. Drops in the three. Simons got 5.
Yes, but they won drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. The shake. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Branham laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Portland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Barnes against Avdia. Uses the glass on the layup.
Attacking in the lane. This is where Avdia does a lot of his best work.
Over to the left wing. Sohan, left side. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Robert Williams checked in for Portland. Walker comes in for Camara. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Simons passes to Walker. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the wing, right side. The 3 from Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Walker with it, now guarded by Sohan. Nice shot by Walker.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Sohan. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Back to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collins. Williams grabs the board.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
There's Simons with a 3. Rebounded by Castle.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. San Antonio shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Reith, he's checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Simons.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. Pass to Williams. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Johnson on the wing. To the paint. Here's Collins. Portland with a rebound. And here's Henderson. He's got 9. Over Castle. Henderson misses. San Antonio trailing here. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite, the 2nd overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
Here's Johnson. He's scoreless. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, I love that. Johnson attacking the rim with style.
1:14 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Rebounded by Branham. The Spurs have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's Castle, defended by Henderson. Count that one. Sohan's got 11 points.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
Here's Henderson. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Left side, Johnson. To the middle. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Good job attacking the rim right there from the big man, Collins.
Henderson outside. Offline with a 3.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Sohan. Some solid defense from Williams.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left in the third. The bank shot, no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Anthony Simons out there with Avdia. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Murray, and it's Klingon in at center, filling out the middle. And foul, Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Simons. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Now the Blazers moving it up. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
Paul against Simons. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Simons against Paul. Here's Avdia. Back to Simons. Murray up top. Down low. Here's Grant. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Harrison Barnes.
They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
And it's great to see Grant take on a bigger role over time. Now a real focal point of this offense.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And the Spurs making a change here. Sohan's checked in. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Kamara comes in for Murray.
I talked to most of the coaching staffs around the league. what is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
Now here's Paul to the paint. Simons with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Got it. Good job in the low post. Kamare's gotten his first points in this one. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby!
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
Avdia against Barnes. Knocked loose. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. Count that bucket. And now a 3-point Spurs lead.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's Kamare. Pass to Aiden. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. To the inside. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Champagny, the pass to Sohan. And he makes it on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 5.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Simons. Timeout called. Portland.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Coming out of the hardwood now. Get out of your seats, Spurs fans. Make some noise for your Spurs Hype Squad.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Grant. Back to Simons. Here's Castle. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Barnes. Inside. Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Blazers trail by 7. Here's Simons. And no good. The dry spell continues. The Spurs have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Here's Castle. He's covered by Simons. Yes, it's good. Wembanyama's got 8 here in this quarter.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Looking to get it going. And no problem for Simons as he finishes at the rim.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Wembanyama.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best. Now here's Sohan. The shot. San Antonio again can't hit. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Pass to Grant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Castle, defended by Henderson. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Avdia against Barnes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A willingness to be physical, Avdia not team back.
Shooting for Portland, Denny Avdia, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
Denny Avdia has a ton of versatility, and the coaches encourage him to explore. And this guy can make an impact both on and off the ball.
Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for Avdia.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
It's Barnes on the wing to the middle. Wembanyama. Another shot. Wemby! Too tall, too talented.
Tight defense, but Wembanyama has the length and body control to overcome it.
And stolen by Paul. The drive by Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Ayton. As it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Keldon Johnson.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
First team foul. The line from the Spurs, Wembanyama. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Portland calls timeout. They're down by 9. 52 seconds left in the game.
Once again, fans, let's give a big hand to your sensational Spurs dance team.
Puts it up off the inbound. Grant's shot is off. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock, don't turn it over. Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. That can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here. That is a good option. You could throw that ball just about anywhere, even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
Sohan, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Gotta give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And he gets it to go.
Tonight, Jeremy Grant has it going on the offensive end, and his teammates encouraging him to stay hungry.
Outside Paul to the inside, stolen by Ayton. And so it's San Antonio with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
HB, you have playoff experience. What's your advice to these teammates to get to that level?
We have the talent, we have the coaching. It's just a matter of every day approaching that with that mindset that we're going to go take it. And I think if we come out with the energy and focus that we've shown that we can do, we'll put ourselves in a great position to have fun in the postseason.
The mental is just as...
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.